From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Mexico City Diablos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ready, set.
56, Mike, 56. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Hey, Mike!
Campbell on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Pull it high.
Kill, turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Watch the eye.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Downing. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. General West.
They'll run on 1st down. Tally. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it? Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Haywood. Protein spill.
On 3rd down, Tally. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Chopper! Get ready!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Set, ready? 30 base. Hey, dude.
Check my 33. Check my 33. I got you. I got you.
Deep river.
Operating from the gun. Downing. Open man is Miller. He's got it. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On second down now, Atkinson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Here's Campbell to throw on 3rd down. Taking into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Coming to you, coming to you.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Downing. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Go!
Looking to throw. Downing. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
Set, 50, split, 80 weapons.
On first down, Talley. And he coughed it up. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Ready?
Following the fumble recovery, Campbell. And a little floater there is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, box truck.
No score after one on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Push him back. Push him back.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and touchdown. A big play there. 95 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Tally. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Downing. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 14. Looking for Campbell downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
From the gun, Campbell looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll get 3 up to midfield. On 2nd down, it's Young. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Downing. He'll find Metcalf. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Crusaders 14, Diablo 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Back to throw. Downing. And this one's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Go.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Campbell now, throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Campbell. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw on second down. Downing. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. X3, 218, chopper.
He's crossing.
On third down, Young. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. 38.
2nd and long. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go. Mike 38.
Back to throw. Downing. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
6-6, pull it high.
On first down, it's Young, and he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
See what you got.
You draw Porker.
Safety screen.
Now a give right side. Young. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
On the ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
General West. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Right back to him on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 9, check 9. 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Young. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
30 base.
And a San Diego first down.
Come on. Recon, 132 fighter.
Slam.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Young.
Get there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Young. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check like 33. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down. Downing to the right side and complete to Metcalf. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 56.
2nd and 11. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Alert 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready. 50, plant. 6-6, bullet high.
Screen.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 38. Army. Army. Quick to edge. Come.
Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Young. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
60 Pittsburgh.
You got 3 down.
5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Downing. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
To throw is Campbell. Back to the air on second down. Being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Completes it to Samuel. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike.
Now Campbell from the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Let's go. We got this. General West.
Kill.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Young. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You got three. Three down.
Topper. Shoot.
They'll try the left side. Young. Room to run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it.
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Young, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Bring it.
Looking to throw. Downing, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they...
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Campbell to throw on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
3 down.
Throwing to start the drive. Downing. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check tight. Begin. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
X3, 218, chopper. 5.
to throw again. Downing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
6-6, bullet high. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there, 56. Here we go. Mike's 56.
Here's Campbell. Going to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, Top. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Campbell. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Double time. We got 3.
General West.
We got 3. Whip. Watch the whip.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Young, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator.
Watch the run.
Lead grip.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
65.
Today's final score through Crusaders.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.